Marvel, I'd like to explain to you the test that we just did using this temperature scanner when we scanned your cervical spine. Okay? The goal of this is to record the temperature on either side of your spine. This graph represents the temperature of the left side of your cervical spine. This represents the right side. This middle graph indicates any differences from left to right. We're looking for symmetry. That's our goal in this office, is to have a perfect balanced temperature symmetry across your spine. That tells us that your nervous system is functioning optimally, that there's no subluxations, there's no misalignments in your spine that could be impairing the ability of the brain to communicate with all the cells in your body and maintain function, okay? Your graph, one graph by itself is not enough information. Your graph is you're fairly well balanced, but you see the shape here, the curve at the top, okay? If on succeeding visits, when we do this check, those shapes appear at the same levels, in fact, this middle graph looks almost like a copy of itself, that's an indication that you do have something that is misaligned and causing a reduction in your brain's ability to communicate and your body to function to its utmost ability. Okay, so our goal on our next, a little later this visit after we do a physical exam, we're going to do another graph, and tomorrow or the next time you come in, we will do a third graph, and we will look at those and compare them on the computer, and hopefully they'll all be different. Very rarely is that the case. Almost everyone, especially today with the stresses on us, are in a sympathetic, aroused state, fight or flight response, and that can cause subluxations, and that can cause a static, unchanging temperature graph. Our job, if that is occurring with you, is to, with other tests and range of motion, which I'll explain a little later, will determine how the doctor will work with you, my associate, and our goal is to have that balanced and always different every time you're checked. Okay, and that is called wellness care, where even you may not have any pain right now, but if this graph is continually the same shape, your body could be working towards a problem. We don't want that to happen. We want to stop anything before it even comes close to causing discomfort or interfering with your activities that you enjoy doing. I'm going to hand you this to take home. That is a graph that you can share of someone who does have a issue, and you can see that on that graph, those two office visits, those lines are almost identical, and that's what we don't want to see in you and what we want to prevent from happening. We can also display, just for some people, they like to see a pictorial of a bar graph showing areas that had significant swings over their actual cervical area or their full spine to get an idea of where these temperature dissymmetries, if they're there, are occurring, and where that we will work on getting those resolved. Thank you.